Hello! Board the Rambler here. Off on the Wildcamp. Got a day off work. So I'm heading up. Parking at a place called Cuddy's Hall. And then head up Christianbury Crags for my camp tonight. Left home, it was sunny, blue skies, 6 degrees. But as I'm heading sort of further towards the hills, it's clouding over a bit. And the temperature's dropped just a little, 4.5 degrees. But it's dry, that's the main thing. And the forecast is for a dry night. Cold but dry. And live with that. So yeah, this is going to be the tester tonight to see how well I've packed my bag. Have I got too much? Too little? Who knows? Well, this time tomorrow I will. So yeah, I hope you join me on my rambles to Christianbury Crags. Well, that's us ready for the bit hike up to Christianbury Crags. Just under 5 miles, so I'm hoping to do it in 2.5 hours. As I say, it's mostly on tracks, and then the last little bits sort of cross moor. This is probably the driest route to get up at the moment. The other route via the flat is shorter, probably about 1.5 miles less, but you know, it's ridiculously boggy. The tracks destroyed the first few miles, you know, so the time you lose trying to scramble over everything, it's just as quick to come here and walk up the forest tracks. So right, we best get away, get fired up and get going. See you soon. Well, I'm into my stride now. A bit warm though. Gonna have to strip off soon, getting too warm. But steady pace, steady away. Crack on. There's the first view of the crags. You can just see it about there. Unfortunately, we've got to drop down now, down to Blackline House. And then it's all uphill. You just see the tree line as we head up where the bare patches and up onto the crags. A bit overcast at the moment, but the temperature's okay though. Very little wind, so still. But if the forecast's right, might have a decent sunrise, so fingers crossed. Yes, let's crack on. Here we are, Blackline House, used by the local scouts and others if it's available. Blackline Cottage, Blackline House, whatever you want to call it. The plaque says cottage, I always knew it as Blackline House. Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos here. I think the 12th Sagittarian done a visit down here. Not sure if he kept in it or he kept outside. We'll have a little dig. It's a bit basic, but I suppose it does the job. As long as you bring all your gear with you. Some stairs there for some bunks. Some kind of other bunk there if you want to keep on that. This will be the main room then. Fire, main thing. I don't know what's in here though. Wood store. Some kind of chemical toilet. I don't think I'll be using that. First Carlisle. 18th Carlisle. Peregrine print. Smells awfully damp, but I suppose if the weather's blown a hoolie out there, I suppose it's some kind of respite for it. Right, stop for a quick drink. Get this jacket off, I'm bloody roasting. 3 o'clock, just after. So another hour and a quarter, an hour and a half possibly to get up the hill to the top, get a sorted out. It's brightening up from the west. You never know, might have a half decent sunset, fingers crossed. Anyhow, can't be sitting here, need to get cracking on. See you at the top. There's a new bridge built not so long back, accommodate all these big lorries that are doing the harvesting. There you go, the Blackline. Good supply of drinking water. But I'll drop me on for now. The official footpath up to the crags, but I'm telling you, you wouldn't want to go that way. They've just planted more trees, you'd never find your way across, so just carry straight on up this path till the path runs out and then it runs you onto the crags. Easier route than trying to cross all of. So we're about 390 metres high at the moment. Got a bit of snow left. So when I was up last month, winter wonderland. Just if you want to have a look, take a look at my video from last time. But say it's still a little bit left, not a lot. But obviously this is a shaded area. Just sort of get the sun, so yeah, it is going to stay for a while. Walked too soon, didn't I? This is like a swamp this way. Feet are soaking wet, but obviously dry inside. But yeah, just holds the water up here. It's a massive sponge. But we're nearly there. First sight of the crags. Another 10-15 minutes and we'll be there. This is probably the messiest bit getting to it. Yeah. Heavy going. Some cracking views already from here. Well, that's us arrived on Christianbury Crags. Offloading it, find somewhere to put the tent up. Can't see anybody else knocking about. I thought I might have seen Gan for a ratch in the boat with Roger and Diane. It's opposite there, they're at work. Like most folk are, except me. So yeah, it's a bit cooler up here, the wind's picked up a little bit. Some good views, I can see the Solway, some glistening Solway. It's pretty hazy. Right, time to fill a camp. So it's a bit blowy up here, I don't know if you can hear us. The views are pretty spectacular today. 360, yeah. Just found this geocache box. The last person to write in it, the 12th Sagittarian. 24th of the 3rd, 2016. Well, you look to be the last one to put out in, Mick. It's absolutely soaking, so that lid's doing absolutely nothing. And obviously the location it's in, it must just get dripped on all the time. I'll try and put my monocle to it, but I think I'll be very doubtful. camp set up in the crags. Guys cleared of it now. Temperature's starting to drop. So I'll take a few more photographs and make some to eat. Keep warm for the night. Right, got the camp set up for the night. Just got the jet boil on, going to make some tea. We've got some chili con carne and rice, followed by a chocolate pudding. I think I'll enjoy those. Yeah, found a sort of decent spot. I think this site's been used before somehow. Well, I've had a bite to eat. Chili con carne was very nice, followed by the chocolate pudding. Just starting to feel a bit cold out there now, so I've come in to warm up in the bag. Feet are frozen. That's just normal for me. My hands have warmed right up now though. I can feel them again. So I'll see how we fare up. I might have a little wander, but doubtful. Might just stick the radio on and chill out. Okay, out for now. Frost all over the tent. It's a fairly sheltered spot. Been on top of the hill on the side. It's quite a breeze, but very cold. But here, just a gentle. Yep, there's Mr. Frost. Biting away. Right down that side. Well, it's 9 o'clock at night. I've had a little wander for about an hour or so, taking some night shots. See how they come out when I get back. Not a bad night. Very cold on that top though, but down the sheltered side it's not too bad. Anyhow, brought a couple of drinks with us. Not fancy. I've got a Crossing the Rubicon Indian Pale Ale, and to finish off with I've got a Captain Morgan Spice Gold. Just a couple of drinks, can't have too many. I'm back at work tomorrow once I get back, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But, we shall finish the night off, listen to a bit of music, and hopefully have a decent night's kip. And we'll catch us all tomorrow. Ta-da! Morning, just after 6 o'clock. I've had better night's sleep. I sort of kept warm. Sleeping bag, yeah, it wasn't the warmest, but I was well zipped up. Had my liner on as well. Took my jacket off, so it wasn't too bad. But I'm going to get a brew on the go now. Just
A little bit of condensation inside the tent. Give that a little wipe down. But overall, not a bad night. So I'll have some breakfast, get tidied up, and we'll be heading down the hill because, as I say, I've got work in the morning, later on this afternoon. Out for now. Well, that's the breakfast eaten. Nice cup of tea, warm us up. Yeah, bit of frost on the tent. My rubbish should be taken back with it. Well, it's a glorious morning up here on the crags. Sun's just rising. Some lovely warm tones across the valley there. Scotland. And obviously back across the border to England. Well, I'm nearly packed up, just got the tent to take down. Catch yourself. That's it all packed up. Left no trace. Just where I've been. But that'll soon lift up. So yeah, I'm gonna head back down. There's a little gap in the trees just there. And then I'm going to go all the way over there. I reckon what? Downhill, hour and a half. Back at the car for just after 9:30, 20 to 10. So yeah, that's Christianbury Crags Wildcamp. First one done. So I first came here with the school about 39 years ago. We stopped at Geocache, which is over there somewhere, and one of our day trips out was a trip up to Christianbury Crags. But back then they still had the wild goats here. They've been long gone now, but I still come at least once a year, make the trip. So I was here last month, about 20th. It was a complete winter wonderland. That's the bag falling over. So yeah, that's it for now. I'll catch you later. It's that cold. All the mossy ground is frozen hard, so not getting wet feet, which is a bit of a bonus. Obviously the sun doesn't get round to this section of the forest. Could be here for a while, this. Me again, just having a bit way up on the way down. Obviously what equipment I had and what equipment maybe I've done it with. I think I got the water right. I took about 2 litres up because I knew everything would be frozen up there, so I've got a little bit left drinking water. So yeah, you more or less used right amount of water. Maybe overdone it with the spare clothes. But maybe, I suppose you don't never know, but I haven't obviously hadn't any need to touch those. I'm trying to think what else. The food, obviously I just had enough for my tea last night, and I had my porridge this morning, and I've still got like a few snack bars just in case, Mars bars, Snickers, stuff like that. I'm just trying to think what else. Trying to lighten the pack. I need to do something with that cup because it's getting on my nerves. Bang bang on the back of my bag. But yeah, overall it went well, the first one. So let's get planning the next one, wherever, whenever. Hello, it's me again. Just bumped into two guys on the way up to the crags. Obviously they were quizzing us if that was my frozen car in the car park. Yep, it's mine. Well, it's the wife's. At least I know it's there, that's the main thing. Apparently the ranger's been through with his Jeep this morning and was a bit concerned of where the occupants of the car were. Well, I wasn't really going to leave a note in the window and saying I've just popped out up the fells to put a big kip on the top. Bit of an invitation for thieves, so you know, I don't know what you do in this situation really. You just trust the car park if it's safe or not. I don't know if you've got any tips out there, have you? YouTubers? What do you do? Or do you park somewhere where you know it's safe? You know, it's a risk you take, I suppose. But yeah, if you've got any tips, please let me know. All comes in handy. Also, the ranger was saying 5 o'clock last night they were looking for a female lost on the fells. Apparently she was trying to locate Kirship Head Bothy, which is not that far from here. Well, it's far enough if you know where you're going, that is. But yeah, so she had to be located and taken back to her car last night. And I'll tell you what, it was nippy out there last night if you weren't equipped. But I assume she will have been. Yeah, so it's the Border Rambler. Thanks for watching. If you like it, give us a like or subscribe. Thanks again, and out for now.